always loved working with Chris Gale, and I've appreciated him so much. I feel like he appreciate him like my family, and he's been a tremendous success to my career along the way, and I don't think I would be where I'm at right now without him, especially in my Xfinity days. So I wish him the best with Denny, and I know that Denny's, of course, very wise and has a lot of experience. So I think they'll work to get good together, and I wish them the best of luck.
How much input do you have on the 54 Xfinity team?
Um, I don't really I haven't really done feel like a good not much, but I feel like I'm close to Taylor, and I feel like he can learn off of me and off the things I've done, and I have enough experience to kind of help him along the way, and of course with the other kids as well. So, but I'm excited for that team, and I hope that they do good, and same with the 19, the 20, and the 18. 81, 18. Okay, they changed around.
Taylor specifically, though, like where did that first connection, that friendship start?
Well, I grew up racing go-karts at Millbridge with Taylor, so I think I met him when I was 10 or 9. So I've known the Gray family for many years now. I'd say 10 plus years, and they've been like a second family to me. I've been close with all of the brothers, and especially Taylor and Tanner. So, and I've always appreciated being around them, and appreciate how they've watched out, or kind of looked over me as well. So they're great family friends, and always be close to them.
Was seeing that Commanders playoff run, was that inspiring for you at all?
Inspiring. It was definitely a little humbling at the Eagles. I went to the Eagles game, so they're definitely they like the Eagles, so which is cool, but it's a little brutal. But it was fun. I was very excited to see them make it to the NFC Championship. I would have not have thought that. I think they've done a great job. I think Josh Harris and those guys and Harris Blitzer done a great job with the Commanders as well. So I'm excited for next year. I think that they can even do better. I think Don Quinn, Jaden Daniels, and Terry and all those guys have just did a great job this year. Like Bobby Wagner's done a phenomenal job. So it was cool to see that, and I wish them the best, and I hope to go back up there soon.
Did you get heckled by some of the Eagles fans?
Oh yeah, a lot. I feel like I was over here at a NASCAR race. It was pretty brutal.
There's a lot of new TV.
Yeah, well, I can tell you it was pretty gnarly because we had to use the restroom when we got to the stadium, and they took us into the police department in there. I didn't know they had jail cells and everything. I was like, this is crazy. These guys are wild.
There's a lot of new TV networks done this year. A lot of new media companies, people broadcasting the sport. Is there anything that you've thought of over the off season, or ever thought like, okay, I'd like to see more of this going into next year with them?
Yeah, I think I've seen my things of stuff like that. I think the younger and social media accounts like Bleacher Report does a really good job. I think that's the stuff that I feel like the younger demographic, the people my age and younger than me are going to enjoy. I think, spicing it up and making it more fun to, ask questions and not just talk about, the same old generic stuff, right? I think that's what's people really like to watch. I think, yeah, a little bit, but not much. I mean, my main job is to focus on the car. I think NASCAR's figuring it out with that as well, but I don't know. I don't know.
What's more intimidating, going to the Philadelphia Eagles in-stadium jail or going to the NASCAR hauler?
I would say both, probably. I only went to use the restroom in the jail, so I'd say NASCAR hauler.
Can you talk about qualifying being, I guess, a bigger deal? A lot of the drivers are saying it's so much more important now. And Denny was talking about how he raced the Daytona 500 before. He can't race like that anymore. It's just changed.
Yeah, it's definitely changed. I think the package, of course, is different. It's very hard to pass, and the same as kind of how we've seen these races play out. So qualifying is really important. I think that we've worked on our cars off season, so we'll see how we line up tonight.
Are you looking forward to that? A lot of
Yeah.
drivers at Daytona say, "Oh, qualifying is nothing." Used to in the past.
Yeah,
Anybody can
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is my third year, so I'm just still trying to figure it out.
When
Thanks.
when you lifted off the ground there at Bowman Gray, did you feel that the next day? Did that hurt?
No, I didn't feel it the next day, and of course that was not what I was meaning to do. But No, I didn't. I think if I would have been a rear impact, similar to what Eric had at Talladega or something like that, where a rear comes off the ground, hits the ground, you kind of hit farther in the back. I think that's where, it gets really serious. But in the front, I think it's okay. I think, but these cars are a lot stiffer as well, as we've all been saying, and but no, that was good.
I noticed over the years since you.
I'm young. I think I'll be okay. I can bounce back. So they're all saying.
What if it happened to Denny then?
Yeah. So you're calling them old too. Everybody's calling them old. Maybe I'd be a little more pepping myself than him the next day, but I don't know.
So I've noticed over the last few years after you left the ARCA program to move up towards Xfinity, you always, when you're at the track where ARCA's at, you always hang out in the pit box and you really support the team, the ARCA program. Do you think maybe your showcase of leadership in that situation kind of led to you being named the owner of the Xfinity car?
No, I think, maybe a little bit, but for me, like, those are guys I really enjoy being around. That whole team is really, I've been really close with, and unfortunately lost one of our members last year, but I've been really close to them. I always love being around those guys. I think they're real racers. They work really hard, but they're really good people to be around. And I think ARCA's a little more laid back than the Cup Series is too. So, but it's also fun to go down and hang out with your old guys that used to work on your cars. And the 54 Xfinity car, I wanted to get the number back in, and I've been really close with the Gray family, so it kind of worked out. And also, for me, of course, there's a big race team in my family, so I might as well try to figure out how to learn a little bit of how it works, and I think it will only help me. It doesn't mean much, but the number is very, very special to me. It was one of my first numbers I ever used in racing and BMX when I was probably 7 or 6. So 54 has always been special to me. It's always been, my number throughout the ranks, besides ARCA, but that was different, and I'm excited to see what Taylor Gray can do this year, but also excited to see what William Swalch and Brandon Jones can do as well this year. So it's going to be hopefully a good year for the organization. We can have a lot of wins and get back to how it used to be.
I always wondered how you picked the 54 number, because that's traditionally a
really
strong linebacker number. So,
well, I'm not a linebacker. That's my first number racing bicycles, so that's what the number I was given, and I've always used it and use it through my days until ARCA. So, and I think I use it in late models, but it was like one of my first numbers, and I've always wanted to run it and got the opportunity to.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code Frontstretch to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay, stay rewarded.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.